On to you, Sagittarius. Hope y'all are having a great day. So, okay. So you Sagittarius have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. So for you Sagittarius, right? A lot of you very much so are. Uh, let me see. Wonderful turn of events. A lot of you Sagittarius are actually carrying on with your life. You're doing what you need to do. We're going to get into that. The Eight of Cups is about how a lot of you Sagittarius are not really pressed about meeting anybody. A lot more of you are very much so still single, looking, but at the same time, you're not sellouts. You're not willing to do anything, right? Just any old anything. You do have standards. You do have boundaries. And because you have standards and boundaries, that raises your value a lot higher. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords is about how, because, you know, a lot of you are going to allow people to think of you as being quite stupid when it comes to dating and relationships, only to surprise them if they want to start pulling that nonsense, right? But you're really looking for people that actually are looking for something real, that really do want to find somebody. The Knight of Swords, and not only that too, but you are also staying away from very much so unhappy or miserable people, because a lot of you Sagittarius are seeing that, you know, miserable people, and here's a real big nice hint for you. Miserable people sometimes turn out to actually be the most vain people that you'll ever meet. So a lot of the times those vain people, those really hyper inflated value type of people where their value is so much to the point where if they just give you their presence, it's like you're sitting, you know what I mean? Like you're just, you know, you'll receive pots of 24 karat gold coins, stuff like that, right? Delivered to you every day from the earth's crust or deep down and stuff like that. Like those type of people, right? You're staying away from those type of people, because all it is that they do is cause misery wherever it is that they go, because you can't have a conversation with them. You know, these would be the type of people these would be the type of people who you try to like text message, and like they'll take half a year to text message you back, right? Like these would be the, you know what I'm saying? Like these would be the type of people where you ask them questions, right? And because they're so vain, they think that you should be a mind reader, right? And like be on some Jedi stuff and read their mind and know what type of time that they're on. And because you can't read their mind, right? Because you don't know what they're thinking, right? Then you're low quality, right? That's how they're flipping it, that you're low quality and that they shouldn't be wasting their time talking to you anymore, right? So what they do is they just put down the they put down the phone and they go. They put down the phone and they go walking off, and you're like, yo, where's this weirdo? Where are you, weirdo? Where? Anyway, so the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords and the Lovers right here, right, is about how a lot of you are sorry. So the Four of Swords and the Lovers, right, is about how a lot of you Sagittarius are not really pressed for real in the first place. Like, you know, when they start up with that with you, I'm seeing that a lot of you, okay, let me slow down. I'm seeing that a lot of you Sagittarius really out here breaking hearts because people expect you to stick around for their game plan and it's not working. A lot of you Sagittarius are dipping out. Like once you see that they're not really on anything, I'm seeing that a lot of you Sagittarius are like, okay, you out now, because this person really doesn't have a whole lot of value like that in order for them to actually um, be in a relationship with them. They're not really relationship material. So the situation, so so the situation with that is that they honestly they having a difficult time. A lot of people are fumbling you. They're having a very difficult time really getting a grip on you. Getting um, you know um, positioning themselves to a position where it's like it's like they can play that type of game, right? Like they could do stupid stuff and play games with you, right? And a lot of you Sagittarius you're like I said, you're making it difficult on them. There's a lot of questions that are asked. There's a lot of you don't care about making people uncomfortable, because you're never supposed to ask questions. You're not supposed to be asking questions. You're not supposed to be inspecting. You're right. You're not actually supposed to be like, hey, you want to see more. You're not, as long as it's not like a really wild, out of this world request, right? It's nothing, as long as it's nothing too crazy, they should be able to be like, okay, for the most part, right? I'm not saying that they can't say no, but I'm saying that generally speaking, they really wouldn't have a problem with it. But, a lot of you Sagittarius, again, now you're the ones ghosting. Now you Sagittarius are the ones that are like not playing the game, but like if you show up to a spot or like a location and you don't see anybody show up, you waiting around for about 5 to 10 minutes. If not 5 to 10 minutes, some of you are just leaving immediately. As soon as you arrive and the person ain't there, okay, well then I'm moving on with the rest of my day. Sheesh, I'm not gonna let this day, burn out of hours and I don't at least have fun today. Forget about that. And literally move forward like you didn't even have a date that day. And the person, now other, people texting you, where have you Sagittarius went? Where have y'all gone? You flaked? And you Sagittarius, and you Sagittarius are like, nah, I didn't flake. You just didn't show up. Or you're not even saying anything and let this person think that you flaking because they didn't show up on time. They didn't show up on time. They want to be on some nonsense, all that nonsense. And then the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles right here is about how, this is about how you, Sagittarius, you just have a lot more value now. There's a lot more self-worth. There's a lot, it's not so much self-worth to the point of inflated self-worth, right? Like you start becoming deluded. But it's self-worth to the point where it's like, you Sagittarius aren't blind. Come on now, let's stop playing. You Sagittarius aren't blind. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all see what's going on. There's a lot of people out here playing it. There's a lot of people out here with the mental gymnastics and all of this. And anybody who's real is tired of the mental gymnastics. They tired of these unwritten, spoken, stupid rules that a few goofy, mentally ill people decided to just pop up one day and was like, okay, these are the rules of engagement, and I don't know how, and I don't know why, but everybody started to do it, In text messages and stuff like this, you can't text the person right back. You gotta wait 2 minutes. You gotta act like you put down. You gotta act like you put down the phone somewhere. Everybody attached their phones, but more ways to communicate now that you have TikTok, Snapchat, Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, text messages, cell phones in your pocket, landlines, chat rooms, all of these different things, all of these ways of communication. You still have people still thinking, I'm gonna make them wait an hour. I'm gonna make them wait 10 hours after they send me a text message. That's communication, right? But it's just so, and again, a lot of you Sagittarius are just clowning now. A lot of you are like, yo, like you legitimately have things to do. You have you have other things to do, right, with your time. Like, who cares, right? And so because of it, you have the Ace of Swords. Your mind is sharper now. You Sagittarius are able to see the lies, right? Like, people are coming up with excuses because they're lying. They're not. This is why I'm saying, metaphorically speaking, and I hope YouTube don't hit me for this, but they're cooking the books, not YouTube. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about when I say they, I'm talking about the people, like, metaphorically, like the people that you Sagittarius are getting to know romantically. They are metaphorically cooking the books. I'm not talking about on some FBI stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is let me be plain. They are acting like, and they're doing all types of antics, and they are trying to give off the illusion that they are wanted and that they have all this value, and that they just don't have time for you, even though you Sagittarius, right, with your mind, you know that that's not true. Because real people who have real things to do, they don't spend all their time. They don't spend time. See, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, right? And you Sagittarius understand this, but let me just break it down for you even more. They don't have time to play games. Only a person who's delusional, who's trying to act like they have value, plays games. That's not how people who legitimately have value plays games. They're enjoying their life. My sister may take me to a steakhouse for my birthday. I'm enjoying my life legitimately. I don't have time to be sitting up here. Let me go ahead, text message the Sagittarius, then act like I walked away from the phone. It's like, no. I legitimately have things to do in the real world. I die. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you sharp when it's making you sharper. It's making you Sagittarius understand that they're not as important as they are trying to get you to think that they are. It's all a game, including how important they are. That's even a game. They are not that wanted. They are not that valued. People are not calling their phone as much as they're trying to make it seem like it's a lie. And the Justice in the Chariot is about how a lot of you Sagittarius are now willing to call that lie. And now it's a situation where people are finding it difficult to run that game on you. So now the tables have flipped in your favor, Sagittarius, where now they're reaching out to you. They're calling you. And the best part about it is you're not playing a game in order to do it. You're not playing a game. You Sagittarius are actually just living y'all lives the way that you should, and other people want to be around that. So let's clarify the Chariot. You have the you have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then you have the Nine of Wands. So to clarify the Chariot. So the point is, the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands, you're able to see through their nonsense, the facade that they put up. They're not as important. People, they have all these DMs and stuff like this because they barely read their DMs. So their DMs is just piling and piling. People who don't probably even DM them anymore, saying what's up and stuff like this, and then they basically coming behind that and lying to themselves. Ooh, I got all these DMs and stuff like this. Yeah, over the months of you haven't read it. Because if you actually read those DMs, you would have little to none. That's just the nature of how things work. You know, like you're not some celebrity, you know what I'm saying, that so many people are pining after because they want their money and their lifestyle. Like, come on, man. And the celebrities know that. That's why the celebrities don't be respecting people, because they know that. They know the vast majority of people out here don't really rock with me. They just want some money. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords right here is about how you notice. So now they're trying to see if they could like goad you or bait you, Sagittarius, into something real, right? They now figuring like, okay, now that you, Sagittarius, are aware of what's going on, I'll hang out with you, or I may give you a little bit of a call every now and again, a little bit more than how I used to get you, Sagittarius, to feel comfortable so I could do this to you again. I could play you now. And the things that the Nine of Wands is, these people in your life that you not calling anymore, that's calling you, the Nine of Wands, they struggling to keep your attention. See, this is what I'm telling you, it's the flip. All the people who have legitimate lives to live, legitimately are enjoying their life by not necessarily always having to seek enjoyment, but enjoying their life just because, right? Those are the people who actually have things to do and actually have like real high value. Because they don't, like, once again, metaphorically speaking, they not cooking the books. They don't have to be like, okay, I'm gonna make myself appear like I'm more important than what I actually am. No, they talk to somebody, they don't want to talk, okay, forget about it. They're not pressed. They don't care either way. And that's how you Sagittarius are. Y'all don't care. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's ways to get a personal reading, birth chart reading, the books that I have on Amazon. Let me see. My merch. Go ahead and get all those things, you know. Peace. Appreciate you.